YouTube, what's going on? I know it's been a long time since you see my face. I know it's been what, maybe almost 3 years since I put up that first video. I missed y'all, but you know, life happened. Long story less long from that first video to now. In a good way, life happened. But I had to take a step back to kind of, you know, watch my career take off. But we're not here to talk about my life story. We're here to talk about this brand new Springfield Echelon. This is Springfield Armory's newest offering. And I got a lot to say on this thing. And, you know, kind of really curious to see where this gun will go. But we're gonna go ahead and talk about this. Go ahead and do a tabletop view. And, you know, let's see if this gun is really what it's cracked up to be. So let's get into it. All right, y'all, we have to go ahead and change the scenery. Needed some more lighting, but here we are with the Springfield Echelon, a little bit more lighting so you can see it more clear. And this is, again, Springfield's newest offering. And this gun right here, man, I'm gonna be honest, I am a pretty big fan of it. Now, disclaimer about me, I do like Springfield. I've been a Springfield fan for quite some time. I've owned pretty much every kind of Springfield you can get, or at least the ones that are more mainline. So I've owned the original XD9, I've owned the XDS. The XDM was the second gun that I ever purchased in my life as a firearms owner. And I had the XDM Elite in 9mm, and I currently still have my XDM Elite in 10mm. This gun I would probably never part with. I think personally this is the best 10mm gun you can get today. I know Sig offers a 10mm, and I know FN offers a 10mm, but those guns have not been proven, but these have. I mean, those issues that I've seen with the FNs and the Sig 10mm, I really haven't seen too many issues out of these. So I love this 10mm. Like I said, I probably never part with it. So that's how I feel about Springfield. Furthermore, this is my personal unit. This wasn't sent to me by anyone. This isn't a ranged unit or nothing like that. This is my personal unit that I bought with my own money. I went ahead and purchased this last week on that Saturday when they had the launch event. I went to a local gun range that I kind of frequent, and they had an event. I shot one. I shot their unit, and I fell in love with it so much that I went and bought this one. So again, that's kind of my disclaimer. Also, wait, last disclaimer. I am a Springfield fan, but I am their biggest critic as well. I can remain objective. I'm not a fan or stan of any particular brand. When a brand does some stupid shit or some weak shit or something that's just ridiculous, I will call them out on it, and Springfield is no exception to that. So those are all my disclaimers. So let's go ahead and talk about this gun right here. So the Echelon is Springfield's newest offering. I guess this is gonna be their replacement to their XD line. I'm not sure if it's gonna actually be their replacement. This is kind of been what I've been hearing from a lot of people that think that's what it's gonna be. Which either way, if it is, that's cool. I mean, this XD line is kind of old, and you know, it's time for something new. And like I said, I really love this gun. I like it. I think this gun is gonna be quite the conversation starter in the future. Again, let's break it down. I mean, getting into it, it is another striker-fired polymer pistol. If that's what you really want to hear and kind of get into, it's same old. It's nothing that is different from what we've been actually getting in the gun space. It's a striker-fired polymer pistol, but it offers something completely different than what a lot of these striker-fired polymer pistols have been offering for quite some time. It offers two new features that are kind of, well, one is from you guys should be familiar with, and another is strictly brand new. I've never seen that on any other firearm, in my humble opinion. I've never seen it. I'm not sure if it's something that has been offered before, but this is the first time I've ever seen it. So this is what they're going now. Their biggest one for me is the new optics system that they have on this gun. So they call it VIS. I don't have the acronym on me right now. I read it. I know what it says if I see it, but it's just called their VIS. That's all I can really say right now. It is their new optic system, where pretty much it is a system where the slide is milled out of the box. It's cut already, and it's preset for the RMR footprints right out of the box. But however, it comes with pins that you can use to pretty much outfit it with 30 other different types of optics out there for all different kind of footprints. So I know the RMR is supported, the shield footprint is supported, the RMSC footprint is supported. I mean, it's like I said, it's 30 different optics, 30 different footprints, or I'm sorry, 30 different optics, but multiple different footprints that you can go ahead and outfit this gun with, which I thought is really, really cool, and I really want to see how long this lasts. So I went ahead and put my Holosun 507C on this one. Some people love it, some people hate it. Most hate that I see for Holosun is that they're not made in America, which whatever that fucking means. I mean, let's be honest, guys. It's really rare that things are still made in America, dude. Like, I mean, we gotta stop with this bullshit. Most people who say that they hate guns or they won't buy something because it's not made in America, they're typing that from their iPhone or their Android while they drive their Toyota Tacoma. I mean, you're a walking contradiction, bro. But that's kind of where I am with this gun. I mean, I know this gun is an HS product. Again, I am a Springfield fan. I've been one for quite some time. I know where their origins come from and the whole nine. I don't give a fuck enough to say I'm not buying something because it's not American made. Who gives a fuck? But again, like I said, this gun is a new offering, and I love what it can come with, and I really want to see where this optics setup is going to go in the future, and as far as its longevity, how long it's actually going to last. So that'll be interesting to see as I put my rounds to it and as more testing gets done on this gun. The next thing on this gun that is kind of the big thing to talk about is that this gun is actually modular. So the central control unit, or the trigger group in the trigger mechanism, that whole entire part is the only serialized part on this firearm. Nothing else is serialized on this gun. So the frame is not serialized, the slide is not serialized, nothing is serialized other than that unit, which means that unit could actually move around from gun to gun, and you can outfit different frames, different slides on this firearm with no issue and still remain with the same serial number that you originally had on this setup, which is really, really cool. I know Sig already does that and has done it for quite some time, but it's really cool that another firearms manufacturer is taking a risk and attempting to do that. You know, like I said, I think that's really cool. I do own Sigs, so this is my P365 X Macro. I love this gun. This is one of my EDCs, or it's in my EDC rotation. It's currently been sitting and taking a break because I have my FN Reflex, which I think that's a really good EDC. But again, I do have Sigs. I do have this. I also have one of these. This is the 365 Comp Rose. So this is another one. Again, really, really cool gun. I like it, but the problem that I have with Sig is that to modify these guns, it's not cheap to do that, man. It's really fucking not. It's high as fuck. It's crazy. I mean, there's manufacturers who offer grip modules and stuff like that, but they're high. I mean, Icarus Precision, I think, Icarus, they offer grip modules that, well, number one, they don't even offer a grip module for the X Macro yet. So that's a big one, number one. And number two, the modules for these guns are not cheap. Icarus modules are about $300 to $400. That's insanity for a grip module. With that, I mean, that shit is just crazy, man. Armory Craft, I know they offer grip modules, but they're never in stock, and they're about like around $160. Granted, they are stippled and everything like that, so I'm not gonna really bitch about that too much. Wilson Combat does offer, they do offer grip modules, but not for the X Macro yet. I think I said that Icarus doesn't offer for the X Macro. My apologies if I did. Wilson Combat does not offer for the X Macro yet. Icarus does. So again, it's really expensive to modify these guns. I've seen triggers, you know, very expensive. I mean, just to modify this pistol in general is a fucking, it is a wallet fucker, man. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest with you, which is why I haven't done too much to it, because I mean, for one, I think this gun is kind of perfect out of the box. I do want to change the grip module for this, but it's just, like I said, again, it's very expensive. Whereas this, I've seen the prices for the grip modules for this gun from Springfield. So they're official, you know, Springfield parts, and their grip modules are about $60. So I thought that's really, really cool. I just think that this gun is dope. I shot mine. I put 100 rounds through this. I haven't really had, like I said, a bunch of time with it. I have shot it though. So, I mean, I can say that this gun is really, really good. And I think this gun has a lot of potential. And I say that because if you kind of see where everything is going right now in the, you know, the gun space, everything is getting so stale. Everything's coming out and it's the same shit, different gun. You're pretty much expecting to get the same thing no matter what. And this gun is just, you know, coming in with little new features and stuff like that. So you know, we can go ahead and try and outfit them and everything. But going into the gun, it's really, really cool. There's texturing all through it. It's very nice. It's a very nice gun. You can see that it has serrations on the front and the rear. Really, really good. It has some sort of wing on the back as well, you know, if you want to grab it and stuff like that. It's easy to rack. Never really had any issues racking it. If you can see, the texture is everywhere on this gun. So you got texture here, you have texturing here. This is the takedown pin. It even has texturing, which a lot of people have been saying they like it because it kind of reminds them of a gas pedal. That's cool too. I don't really benefit from it because I'm a lefty, but if you're into that, or if you're right-handed, you are going to benefit from that. You can see texturing all around, all through this gun. It's really, really nice. Nice, firm, you know, hold and grip. It's really grippy on this gun. I like it. It's not so aggressive. The stippling is not so aggressive. It's actually really, really nice. And then the next thing, this gun is fully ambi, which I love so much. I am a left-handed shooter. And I think that companies need to get with the fucking program. I understand there's only like, what, 10% of lefties in the world. That's still a lot of people. I mean, that's a lot of people who love firearms and whatever the case may be, and you guys are still making guns that are right-handed friendly only. That shit pisses me off like no other, and it actually has deterred me from buying a couple guns because of that. I've been shooting pretty much all my life, but I mean, if you can make a gun that makes my life a little bit easier, then I will, you know, I'm cool with that. I love that. So, you know, just looking at this, fully ambi, drop the mag, both sides, slide release is on both sides. Really, really dope. Also too, this gun comes with a 17 round mag, and it comes with a 20 round or a 17 round mag with a base plate. It comes with another set of another base plate that you can put on these this other mag as well. So you can go ahead and set them up to have 220s. The gun is clear, by the way, so there's nothing going on in there. Again, like I said, this gun is just really, really nice. If you look at the trigger, go ahead and pull that. Little bit of an audible comeback with when you get to that point, pull it, there it goes. So again, I love this gun. I think this gun has a lot of potential, and I like it because, again, with this potential that I think it has, I think this is gonna be a pretty good contender. Some people compare this thing to a Glock 17. I do own a Glock. I own a 19. I don't own a 17. I don't have my 19 with me right now because it's at DEFCON 3 getting some work done. But I don't really get Glock from this. I mean, maybe from the form of it maybe, but I kind of get a little bit of Walther in this, which is really, really cool. I've owned the Walther PDP before. That's kind of what I get more from this. And yeah, I mean, the looks, this gun is sexy. I like it. It's really, really nice. It's a really good looking gun. It feels quality. I mean, it's dope. It's really, really dope. But while we're there, let's talk about a couple things that I had to get into. So first things first, in my humble opinion, Springfield did the best firearms release that I've seen in quite some fucking time. Actually, to be honest with you, this is probably the best release I've ever seen, honestly. They announced this gun on July 12th. They were teasing it for quite some time or whatever, and they announced the gun on the 12th. The same day that the gun was announced, you could have went to the store and bought this gun. That's insane for me. And the reason it's so insane for me is because every single gun that I've ever purchased, they have been announced, they have been talked about, they have been discussed, and you can never find them. You can never find it. You can never see it. You won't see it for 6 months, 9 months, a year maybe. You know, you will never find it. This gun was ready the same day it was announced, and that is cool for me. That is where I got to give Springfield their points. Shout out to them for that, because the fact that you could have walked into a store the exact same day and picked this gun up, that speaks volumes for me. Now, I don't know if you would have been able to shoot it, but I mean, the fact that you can walk into the store and look at it, feel it, get a taste for it a little bit, a little tease for it, that's dope. That speaks volumes for me, and that means that they truly wanted this product to go and, get some really good reception, and people actually, they wanted people to actually get a love and feel for this firearm. That's dope. Now, I know there were some spaces around me that actually had them, but I wanted to wait until I was able to shoot this before I made an executive decision to purchase this gun. So that was a big thing for me. And the reason I'm talking about that so heavily is because Every other gun, again, that I have purchased that has been announced that I've wanted or whatever, I've never been able to fucking get it the same day. And that shit pisses me off like no other, because these companies spend more time marketing this gun, brandishing the gun, pulling it all, you know, on every platform, outlet, the whole nine, and you don't see that gun for 6 months to a year. By the time you even get your hands on it, you forgot the gun even came out and the hype for it died down. Companies are getting this whole marketing thing fucked up, and they're confusing, you know, marketing and, you know, getting this whatever. They want to get all that space and get their hype up and everything, and not caring about market share or availability. And that's what's going to kill a lot of these companies as far as their hype with their guns, because if nobody can get their hands on it and all you're doing is marketing it and throwing it in everybody's faces, who's going to give a fuck? You know what I mean? That's just crazy for me. I mean, even talking about guns that did that. So this is my FN Reflex, right? This gun was announced at the NRA show. When was I don't remember when it was. I think it was in March or April or whatever the case may be. I didn't get mine till late June. That is crazy. So 3 months had went by when this gun was announced, and nobody had it. Nobody was putting out videos because nobody could get their hands on it. But if you go on FN's Instagram page, this is this was every post. Every post was the Reflex. You know, it's the most innovative gun and the best gun in the game. As for the new micro carries and all that other shit, yeah, that's cool that you're marketing the hell out of it, but when the fuck are stores gonna get it? You know what I mean? I got lucky and was able to find one and get mine, but if you go down FN's Instagram page, there's still people talking about how they still have not been able to get their hands on one. That's crazy. So I mean, again, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And then we know how Springfield is already with their drops. They hype the hell out of these guns, and then you don't see them for 6 months. I mean, they did that with the Rose, man. I mean, this gun was announced in February. I mean, I'm sorry, not February. This gun was announced in November of 2022, okay? 2022, this gun was announced in November. I didn't get my hands on this gun until May. Oh, literally, what, a couple more months, and that's when I was able to finally get my hands on it. I mean, that's insane. I hate when companies do that shit. Like, stop announcing guns if you're not gonna drop it the same day. If all the stores or your big retailers are not getting their hands on it, what the fuck is the point of announcing it? What is the point? So, again, I really gotta shout out Springfield, because same day, I was able to get my hands on this gun. So, again, that's really, really cool. I like that. I really am interested to see where this gun goes. I am absolutely excited for this, which, even to talk about that on a little bit, the same day this gun dropped, every accessory for this gun was available. Every accessory. That's amazing for me. I mean, you could have went ahead and bought you extra mags the same day. You could have went ahead and bought you all of the, you know, I think you could have bought the threaded barrel, because they are coming out with a version with a threaded barrel of this. But if you don't want to wait, you can buy the threaded barrel. It's ready. The grip modules, the different size grip modules, ready the same day. The small, large, the medium, all of them was ready the same day. That's amazing for me. The parts for the VIS system, ready to go. If you lost any pieces or whatever, ready to be sent out to you. All of the different grip modules, the back straps, the whole, I mean, everything that this gun offers, that Springfield offers with this gun, was available to purchase the same fucking day. And again, that doesn't happen in this industry so much. I mean, even when I bought my P365X macro, I bought this gun in December, and I guess the person who I bought it, because I bought this gun secondhand, but the person who sold it to the store that I bought it from, they only had the gun and one magazine that they gave the store. So I had to wait, you know, shout out to that dickhead, but I had to wait until people in stores were finally getting the 17-round mags in on these guns. I mean, that's a long time to wait, man. I mean, again, I wasn't able to get a mag for this gun until when? March of this year, because they've been back ordered forever. And I mean, that's insane. That's insane. Where this gun, same day one, was ready to rock, ready to go. And I mean, it's again, that's how you're supposed to drop a gun. That's how you're supposed to drop something. Have everything ready for it. Do the launch perfectly. I mean, that is really, really, that's how you're supposed to do this. That's really how you're supposed to do this. So shout out to Springfield for that. Now, I did watch a bunch of the reviews online. I know they all had the embargo and everybody dropped their review at the same day, the same time and everything. So I did watch a bunch of the reviews. Obviously, everybody knows that they had the whole launch edition that came with the Trigicon and the X300s and shit. That's cool, but I don't really care about that shit. Being able to get, like, you know, the consumer version of this, I can truly say that this gun is very special. And I really am interested to see where this gun ends up. I think I watched Honest Outlaw's review as well. And even he said that this gun was quite the drop. So I mean, he's one of the most honest people on YouTube is what he says. So I mean, if he said it was cool, I mean, like I said, I was willing to try it. I watched the Gatman's video as well, and his review was really, really dope. He did a really good review on his. I think he put up a 1,000 round review on this, and he said he enjoyed it. So that's what kind of got me into getting this gun. Typically, I want to wait for a new gun drop and kind of wait till it gets his foot in the game and kind of get his feet wet, you know, in the industry and see where it ends up and see where all the problems kind of lie. But people are doing the reviews on it, and the you know, most people who I've seen, they've enjoyed the gun, they like it. So I said, fuck it, I'll take the risk and I'll try it. So ultimately, that's kind of how I feel about this gun. It's a really, really nice addition. Now, to the question of if you should buy it or not, I think that kind of depends on you. I think that is a situation where if you just look at this as another striker-fired polymer pistol, then I wouldn't personally buy it. If you care about the potential of where this gun can end up and where it can, you know, be in the space, I think this is a good contender. This is a good buy. I absolutely think this gun is a good buy. I definitely think this is a gun you should at least check out. See if you can find it for a better price than I did. So like I said, again, I did part one of my guns to kind of put money towards this because the price of the store where I bought it from, I think was $679 for the 3-dot tritium version. The U-notch version was $639. So a $40 upcharge for the extra, the nicer sights on this gun. But I've seen these things around for $589, $600. If you can find it for around there, I would gladly pick it up. At $679, I don't know if I would have paid for that again, straight at full price. But if you're into that, or if you don't care about the pricing, then I definitely will look into this. It's a really, really nice gun. I really am excited about to see where this gun ends up. Yeah, I mean, that's my thoughts on it. Do I think that this gun will take Sig out? This gun is 2 weeks old. I don't know how people are even asking that question. We don't know, okay? We don't know. It's too early in the game. I think Sig's name is too big in the space to ever be taken out. But I do think if this gun is truly what it's setting out to be, this could put a little bit of strain on Sig's whole modular series of guns. And, you know, people are going to start looking at these a little bit more. Who knows? It may do that. It may not. As far as I know, I mean, we'll have to just kind of look at it and see where it ends up in the future. But for me, I like it, and I'm very excited for this gun's future. So that's all I got on this gun, the Springfield Echelon. Really, really nice gun. Definitely, you know, check it out if you're, you know, looking for, or you're in the market for a new duty pistol, full-size gun. Definitely check this gun out. I think it's a really good addition to anyone's arsenal, and I'm really excited to put some more rounds to this gun and kind of test it out and, you know, do a 1,000 round review, 2,000 round review, the whole nine. So let's see where this gun ends up. But that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.